Tonight I'm going to share with you a layout that I made using the Magic of Christmas collection from Echo Park paper. I absolutely love everything about this collection. The colorway, who doesn't love a great lumberjack plaid, snowflakes, snowmen, stockings. This collection includes all of these pattern papers, in addition to some cut apart sheets. You've got your 3x4s, your 4x6s, and your 4x4s, as well as a few other little bits and pieces. And as well, you get your full sticker sheet. So that's wonderful pieces that are included in this. But better yet, I couldn't decide what embellishments I wanted, so I bought the entire collection. And let me show you some of the pieces that are included with that. There are chipboard accents, and you can see that I've already used some of those. There's chipboard phrases, which include all of our favorite sentiments: the magic of Christmas, Feliz Navidad, all is calm, all is bright, may your days be merry and bright. Lots of fabulous sentiments in there, and again, some great imagery in your chipboard accents. Santa with the lights is probably my favorite, but who doesn't love a red Christmas truck? As well, in the embellishment packs, there's 2 packs of ephemera. There are the ephemera pieces that include some frames and some sentiments and some images, as well as the separate frames and tags, which are even more tags and titles, pieces that you can use on your layouts and in your projects. And finally, there are some puffy stickers, which I absolutely adore. The size and dimension of these are fantastic. You can use them on cards, on tags, in mini books. And then everybody's favorite enamel dots that coordinate with everything and pull it all together. So this is the collection that I'm going to be using, the Magic of Christmas from Echo Park paper. So basically what I've done is I've created a fairly simple layout. There's 3 photos on this layout, and you can see that there's 2 4x6s and then a 4x4. And I thought it was very simple, pretty standard layout, 1 page, but enough for 3 images. But then I started looking through my pictures and realized I had so many more photos that I wanted to include in my layout, but I didn't want to necessarily make a double page layout. So what's the best way to work with that is to create a waterfall. So I thought what I would do is replace this photo with a waterfall and include about 10 more images on this single page layout. So let's see how we do that. And one of the things that I meant to share with the collection is, in addition to all of the pattern paper that comes with the Magic of Christmas collection, they also have a coordinating solids paper pack. And these are all the colors that you get. So you can see all of the different variations of color that come in this collection. And you get 6 double-sided sheets. So each of these are double-sided, and so you get all of these colors together. And this is what the paper that I've used to create my waterfall. So to start this waterfall, what I've done is I've cut 1 piece of paper that is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. So it's actually going to go this way. So it's 4 1/4 tall by 6 1/2 wide, and this is going to be the base for my waterfall. And remember, this is going to replace that 4x6 photo that we had on the layout. In addition to this, I've cut 6 pieces of cardstock that measure 3 3/4 across by 4 1/4 tall. So you can see that it's the same height as the base, and this is 3 3/4 here. So then when we create the flap and we fold it under, we have a 3 1/4 space by 4 1/4, which allows us to mat our photos really nicely on this colored piece of paper. So once I've got my 6 pieces cut to, again, 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, I'm going to grab my scoring tool. I'm just going to put my piece in at 3 3/4 across, and I'm just going to score at 1/2 inch, just like that. So you can see there's a 1/2 inch score line there, and I'm just going to do it on both sides just once or twice just to get that nice score line. And again, I'm going to do that on the other side, on the next one, and I'm going to just do it gently on both sides. There we go. And I've already got the rest of my pieces scored. So now I'm going to take some double-sided tape, and I like to use 3/8 tape for this. These are scored at 1/2 inch, which is 4/8, so I like to use 3/8 tape, and that fits perfectly on that flap. So now I'm going to put that on the flap, and I'm going to go from one edge to the other on both of those pieces, and I'm going to give them a good press with my bone folder or with my scoring tool. So I've just gone edge to edge there. I'm going to give that a good press with the score tool, and then I'm going to fold those flaps away from me. I'm going to fold them on the score line, and I'm going to use that folder again, or your bone folder, to give that a nice press and create a nice crease. I'm going to do that on both pages, both of those flap pieces. All right, so I've got those two folded over, you can see, and I've already gone ahead and done these. So in the total, I'll have 6 pieces that are all cut, scored, and taped and ready to go. So there are my 6 waterfall flaps. Now let's put it together. I'm going to use this base again, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to work on the green side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the score line here, this creased edge that we've created when we fold that flap away from us. I'm going to line this up with the very left edge of my waterfall base. And because these are the same height, they will match perfectly. So you'll want to line that up right to the very edge and square it top and bottom before you stick it down. So I'm going to release this paper, the backing paper on my score tape. I'm going to fold over any adhesive that might be hanging over the edge, and I'm going to fold it away from me. Now I've got this crease, and I'm going to line it up on the very edge of that waterfall flap, making sure that I'm square top and bottom. So before I commit, I'm just going to put it into place on the bottom, making sure that it falls where I want it, and I'm going to just make sure on the left that I'm to the very edge. And I'm going to give that a good press with my folder. And that's my first piece in place. Now I'm going to take the second one, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, but instead of going to the edge, I'm going to line the crease up with this edge of the flap that we just put down. So that we'll bump right up against that, and we'll use that as our edge, and we'll again score it top and bottom on the flap. And I'm going to continue to do that with all 6 pieces. So now I've got my 6 waterfall flaps all installed there on the base, and that's what it's going to look like. Now you will notice that it'll pop up a little bit, but once you put all of your pattern paper, your photos, your photo mats on here, the weight of it, all of that additional paper will hold it down. You could also add a band with a magnet on here if you'd like to, but it's going to be in a page protector, so you really don't need to add the extra weight or the extra magnet if you don't want to, but it's always an option. So this is what the waterfall will look like. And I happen to have one already done. So this is one that I've already created. I've put one of the 3x4 cut aparts here on the front, and I've put photo mats on the inside. And so intermittently, I've put some of the 3x4 cards in there just to kind of break it up a little bit, a journaling card as well to make some notes. But in the end, I have a spot for 10 photos in this waterfall. So I'm going to bring back my layout. Here we are. And we have right here 3 photos. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up this one photo here, this original 4x6, and I'm just going to place this in its spot. And it fits right there like that. Just give it a little press. And now I have 12 photos on one 12x12 layout, and I've captured all the memories of Christmas morning on one page. So once again, I'll just flip through this, and that is my 3x4 waterfall. So hopefully that was inspiring, gave you some ideas on how to expand your layout. If you have any questions, feel free to leave some comments below. Love to see your work. Thanks for joining.